Yo, greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Probably presents another episode Wednesday night. You already know what it is, man. Say what Wednesday. So glad to have you guys here. We are at the halfway point. This is the hump day for a lot of people who are waiting for that weekend, man. So I know that you're excited. Only a couple days left, and that weekend is all yours. Long weekend for a lot of people because of Labor Day, I believe. So definitely, that's going to be something. Is this Labor Day, right? Am I right, guys? It's Labor Day. Yeah. So Labor Day. So it's going to definitely be a good long weekend for a lot of people out there. So definitely excited about that. But yeah, man, a lot of things going on this week that we're going to actually talk about. We're going to definitely talk about Ahsoka. My thoughts on it, your thoughts on it, and the thing is, I got a rant. I'm going to rant tonight. I'm just letting y'all know. It's going to be a little bit of a rant. It's not too serious, but it's just that it just needs to be addressed. Like certain things need to be addressed because, like, literally, we'll talk about it. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Gandalf reveal release, I guess. We're going to talk about the Boba Fett release as well, and the Praetorian Guards. And also an important topic. One important topic for everybody out there is, like, I was thinking about this with the storm that's due to hit Florida. I hope everybody's actually safe and, and prepared. But I was thinking about, like, just, periodically, like, we get news of storms that are hitting all over, hitting different places. And if we're all prepared or insured, if you have your collection insured against some of these natural disasters and stuff like that, we're going to definitely talk about that. Have a new special guest on the panel that I want to introduce here, that I got a chance to, socialize and talk, with in Brooklyn. Young man, he might be taking Timothy Chalamet's spot. So we're gonna talk about that. But yeah, man, it's definitely going to be a great evening, and I'm so glad to have you here with us this evening. But before I address you guys, I'm gonna go to the actual panel because we got an incredible panel here with us. First up, we got my guy, second brother in the building. What is going on with you, Dr. Rooster 7149? What's going on with you, brother?
What's going on, my brother? Yeah, same old, man. Just taking everything day by day. All these figures that I already paid off been coming in the past 3 weeks. I've been averaging 2 to 3 packages a day.
Damn.
So, man, I got boxes back here, building cases, working on the Costco case. Finally listened to you guys, found a place for it to go. Just trying to, just waiting for my lights to get in. So, you know how it is in collector's world, man.
Hell yeah.
It's always a different day.
Hell yeah, man. Well, as always, so glad to have you here with us, brother. And you already know I'm looking at that Huey Newton shirt you got on right now, bro. You already know how that is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All day, man. So glad to have you here. Next up, we got Yous Be Tripping in the building. What's going on with you, brother?
Hello. Speaking of shirts, I got this one. Hold on, check it out.
What you got, man? What you got? Oh,
okay.
Okay.
If we're showing our shirts, that is.
Hell yeah, we showing our shirts. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That shirt is fire.
What is up, everyone? How's everyone doing? How's everyone? How's the heat or the storms or anything like that treating everybody? Because it's been ridiculously hot in SoCal. It's been over 100 every day for the past week.
Ooh, Jesus.
Been sweating my ass off like a mofo, but heat is supposed to break today. So tomorrow will be much more chill. Glad to be here.
Yes, bro. Yes,
talking about stuff while it's recovering. I have 4 figures coming Friday. 4 figures coming on Friday. So
damn,
that will be interesting.
Damn. What figures are they, bro?
It's here. Marty McFly from Back to Future 3, Coscar Reeves, Moon Knight, and one more that I can't remember. That's how bad it is right now. Oh wait, no. Fuck, what is it? Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Go to the next person. I'm going to look it up right now.
Look it up. Okay.
That's how bad it is. I don't remember what figures I'm getting.
Next up,
he's gonna have a great weekend.
He's going to have a great weekend. Next
damn.
up,
Like, there you go.
we got Killer Cam in the building.
Man?
What's going on with you, brother?
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me as always, bro. Yeah, another day. Weather is starting to change out here for sure. Super excited about it getting a little cooler. Oh yeah, there you go. Gotta get
And
them.
season again, it's that
Don't
time.
get chilly.
Them custom gloves.
That's right.
Embrace the cheeks.
That's
It's
right.
his
That's
duty
right.
to please that booty all
That's right.
day. Cam's gloves going on sale. Yes, it is the holiday season, and you got to snatch and grab if you know
That's
what I
right.
mean.
That's right.
If you know what I mean.
If it's getting chilly, you gotta grab a Philly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Grab that
cop one
wheelie.
of them. Gotta go for it.
Yeah.
I did notice in Brooklyn though. Speaking of Brooklyn, right? You said
Yes,
Brooklyn, right?
yes.
So
Yes,
they're
yes.
doing a 1980s 2 McDonald's because of the Loki season 2. They're reverting back a McDonald's actually on where the hell is this at? It's on 6620 Bay Parkway in Brooklyn, New York right now. So if you guys are in there,
I'll be there.
go check it
I'll
out
be
right
there.
now. It's gonna be going from the 30th until the 1st of September. They're doing like all this exclusive 1982 stuff. It's super retro. So
I'm definitely
Super
going.
cool to check out.
Me and my guy Aaron gonna go. We're gonna find it
It's gonna be dope.
and check it out and take some photos.
yeah,
Definitely.
Speaking of Loki, the fourth figure is President Loki. Look at that
President
segue.
Loki.
okay, there you go.
Look at
Well,
that
look at
segue.
President
that
Loki. There you
just-
go. There you go.
Just rolled
But-
in.
Speaking of Loki, we got to bring this guy in
There
here
he
right
is.
now.
My God, it's
Uh,
like just
Yeah, we got to
Just
bring him in real
forming
quick.
together.
Serendipitous.
Without, ladies and gentlemen, we got to make this announcement. We got the smoothest brother on the planet in the building. Ladies, if he go by the name of Mr. Drop Them Draws, the Brown Wonder himself, Mr. Smooth, voice that'll melt the microphone, the one and only Low Key in his building. Before you talk,
snaps.
all them snaps.
Happy
What's
to
going
be
on?
here. Happy
What's
to be
up?
here, everybody. What's going on?
Ooh,
It's
it's low
like
voice.
smooth fucking jazz. God damn.
It's not.
Hi,
The quiet storm.
Yo, right? Smooth motherfucker, bro. This is
You know,
this
at late
comes
night
off.
when that song, when you're driving in the car and you hear do 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 do.
Yeah,
you're like,
bro,
oh
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
here we
yeah.
go. To fall the fuck to sleep. That's what we, ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
we are
That's
on the
it,
mic.
straight
Calvin
up.
is here.
Me,
Like, damn.
on the mic.
Low key in the
Hey,
quiet.
ladies and gentlemen, we about to get. He said, "Y'all some food."
What's funny is, so I can't remember what radio station it was, but in the 90s, there used to be a radio DJ, and he had the deepest, smoothest voice. And everybody's like, damn, who the hell is Theo? Like, you'd always just hear ladies talking about Theo. And then when people start putting their pictures out in public, it was a little short Asian dude. Everybody's like, who the fuck is that?
That's crazy.
Damn.
Crazy.
Anyway, my brother, so glad to have you here this evening.
Appreciate it.
And we had a special guest here with him. I got a chance to basically meet this guy in Brooklyn, him and his pops. Both of them are just stand-up guys, man, super smooth. And it's always good to actually have a collector who's like a son and father type of duo type of situation, because they both collect and they're both, geeks by heart, man. But this guy, the one and only Aaron Collects in the building. What is going on with you, brother?
What's good? What's good? I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm just I'm shocked to be here because I'm so used to seeing you guys on the phone and watching you talk for hours and hours, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Straight up, bro. You know what's funny though? Check it out.
What's funny?
You and KG can look almost like brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, too. You and KG almost look like brothers. We got KG Chalamet Jr. and Aaron Chalamet is in the building. And his little brother is in the building. Look at KG. He's like, yo.
What?
Yo. Anyway, man, so glad to have you here, bro. It was nice talking to you and Pops all day, man. It was such a good experience meeting you guys, and we just chopped it up for like a couple hours. Next time we come down there, me and Toya said we're going straight to the crib, and yeah, we need some of that. We need some of that home cooked meal, bro. We ready for it. You already know. Let's go, definitely, man. So thank you for being here as always, and thank you guys out there, everybody who is out there and is participating, watching the show all day. KG, if you want to come on, you already know what you got to do. You got to hit me up and say, yo, you got space. If KG, you want to come on, you already know we got a place for you, brother. You just gotta let us know and we'll bring you on. But anyway, definitely thank you for everybody being here. I do want to make an announcement because it is that time of the year again. It is that time because it'll be September 1st in a few days,
Yep.
and you don't need and October being here in no time. So you already know what we start around this year. I have partnered with Toya and Stilton Elementary School itself. So basically, we are going to be handing out costumes for kids who cannot afford it. Not only just within the schools itself, but kids within the area who can't really or want to celebrate Halloween, but they can't really afford to. Parents can't really afford to give them costumes. So you know what it is. It is the Halloween initiative that's making its triumphant return each and every year around this time. So what that means is any and every donation, that means any type of super chat that we get going forward goes towards this, not towards my pocket, but towards this. This is a good cause to basically donate towards kids, underprivileged children who need costumes or want to have costumes. That means, look, you can donate $1, $1.99, $5, $10, $20, whatever you want to basically donate goes towards this. And for each donation, your name gets put on a card, given to the kids, and while we give them the costume, so they know who it's coming from. And again, so they can just show their excitement and appreciation. So definitely just know Halloween initiative is in full-fledged. So this is going to be announced every show going forward. All proceeds go towards this initiative. So we have this. We have the Thanksgiving initiative, where we actually give to people who are hungry and can't eat. And then we also have the Christmas initiative to actually supply gifts for kids who actually need that as well. And normally for those two things, I partner with like the Salvation Army, and other organizations within the area. Because like I said, it's our way of giving back. So definitely wanted to let y'all know it is that time. So we will be doing this the whole month. So again, appreciate you guys. Any donations, anything that you basically put forward is going to go towards a great cause. And again, it's going towards the kiddies. And we appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yes, let's see who we basically got out here right now. With us in the building. Let me see here in chat. Let me actually pull you guys up because I know y'all want to be seen. Who we got here in the chat? Oh, we got Blurred Dad Life. Let's get it started now with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. So basically, he got it started. Blurred Dad Life has got it started. $2 super chat that's going towards the Halloween initiative. So definitely, I appreciate that. Blurred Dad Life, your name will go on a card. Once we donate towards this beautiful cause, they will know where their gifts and their costumes are coming from. So you started out the first lucky person going it, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that, man. We got Wayne B in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Aaron is out there saying what up to everybody. Jeffrey is out here. Thank you so much for that. We got Mark Lee in the building. We got 16 Salvo is in the building. Thank you for that. We got Cruising Through Space. Thank you very much for that, as always. Blazing Asian is in the building. Thank you for that. We got Lake Bloomer in the building. Thank you for being here. We got Charlie Unicorn, or as I should say, Hobie Brown. His name is not Lake Bloomer. It's Hobie Brown. Who else we got in here? We got Charlie the Unicorn, Pedro Lopez. We got Mauler 2745 is in the building. Thank you for being here as always. We got Kay Carter's in the building. Yo Mo is in the building. We got KG Chalamet is in the building. Mr. KG Chalamet is in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, you owe me my 10%. Who else we got in here? Louis Labitz, Bendu Windu, Blitz 0065, 12-inch Smooth Stream is out there as well. Charlie the Unicorn. Jiggy Jedi is out there with us as well. Mr. McPickle is here. Blazing Asians in the building. Jose G. Hernandez is in the building. Thank you for being here. And let's see here. Who else we got? Latoya T, my baby Latoya T, who also says hello to Aaron. As always, she wanted me to say what's up to Aaron. Let's see here. We got Striker 47 is out there as well. We got Darkinator, the Human Booty King, is in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. Justin McFly, Collectible Chats is here as well. We got Clinton Martin. Howdy, folks. Prime is in the building. Thank you for being here. Jazz, you got, hold on. Jazzy's in the building. Gotta say what's up to him. Who else we got in here, man? Brock Zilla is in here as well. Thank you for being here as always, my Burrowham. And we got 2 more super chats coming through. Oh my God, we got 3 more coming through. Oh my man, my man, the one and only, the Reverend
panel.
Second Brothers in the building, who's donated a 1999 super chat. We want to say we appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You allowed yourself to reach in your pocket, my brother, and donate $19.99. So you basically put it in and cashed in to the kitty. And this is basically for all the children out there who are looking for those gifts and those costumes. Thank you very much for that, man. I definitely appreciate that. My brother, Second Brothers in the building. And we got the one and only Late Bloomers in the building. My man, Hobie Brown, donated $4.99 for the kids. Thank you very much for that, man. I appreciate that. Again, all donations, super chats, anything that we take in is going to go towards an amazing cause. So we definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. And we got a $3 super chat, super sticker by my man Yomo. Thank you so much for that. Remember, all donations, proceeds go towards such an amazing cause. So I thank you very, very much for that. And for those who are coming in and don't know what we are talking about none other than the Halloween initiative that has just started. So again, all super chats, donations that we get in goes towards this call. So we wanted to kind of put that out there so y'all know. And hold up. Before we continue, listen, I don't think I got to say this motherfucking name. Listen, I feel like what was his name? Pinky. Say it one more. Say it one more time. Say it again. I'm gonna say his name. My man, the one and only Brother Cousins is in the building. Look at Pinky Jr. We got Pinky Jr. in the building. What's going on with you, brother?
Say it one more again. Say it one more again. I'm gonna tie your monkey ass up. I'm gonna blow your head smooth off. You want to know something funny? Shout out to him, man. He's a great actor and a great guy.
Bro.
And a great guy. He worked on a film with some partners of mine, like Blood back in the day. I think it was called Jazz in the Diamond District. Mm-hmm. And I actually had the pleasure to meet him. And at that time, I was so arrogant and so young and just so stupid. I remember because he managed like Blood, you know, and when meeting him, I was like, okay, this is my opportunity to get on. So I went to him and I was like, hey man, how you doing? It's nice to meet you. I love you, man. He said, hey, nice to meet you, brother. And I was like, look, I'm the future. I said this shit. Gave him my CD. He was like, I'll listen to it. I was like, nah, you need to listen to that. He was like, I will. I was like, no. You need to listen to that. I got the homeboy crazy. I was like, you got to listen to that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, all right. And I think back to that, and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. What the hell was I thinking? Just the arrogance and ignorance of use. That's what I'm gonna tell you. So yeah, but he was so cool about it. But I know he was like this mother.
He was probably like, say it one more time.
Right.
Say it one more time. You say it one more. Say it again. Say it again. You tell me to listen to it one more time. Say it again.
The crazy part is, bro, you might bump into him again. He's from DC.
He's from here, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So he gonna be like, he gonna see
that
on the street and be like, crazy ass. That's the kid right there with the CD, babe. I was talking about.
I did not know that he was basically from. Wow, for real?
Yeah. He's from the area. Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
And and you know what? I bet you any amount of money, everybody think he's from California, bro. I swear to God, everybody.
Yeah, I did. I saw him at Venice Beach before, so I was like, shit, he from out here.
See, the thing is, to make it in the DMV, what you got to do is you got to get the hell on out of here. That's the thing. Leave. You got to leave. You ain't going. If you stay here, you ain't going. I'm living proof.
See, I would say DMV, bro, is a crab pot. You can probably contest. It's just a bunch of people trying to pull you down instead of push you up. So
there you go.
I think we're both results. Right.
We are. Absolutely. Damn.
That's why we're on camera. That's all right.
That's right.
Hold up. Hold on. Second, brother,
Hey,
cousin,
that's
thank you
from
for.
the fam, bro. That's from the fam. They
You
just
did-
send me a message like, hey, we want to donate. So that's from the fam.
Man, we got
Hey.
another 1999 super
Hey.
chat from the brother who just came through from the family and said, "Hey, we want to donate 1999 to such a great cause." So definitely, he put the money in the plate that's passed around in the pulpit at church Sunday morning and added 1999 to it. So we thank you very much from the family,
Brother,
everybody
can I
out
add
there.
something to that? Can I add something to that?
S-
For
eh,
all
eh,
those
eh.
people out there with those super chats, go to pass them around. No matter if it's $1.99, $3.99, just don't put no buttons and no food stamps in that plate. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because we know one day, somebody going to put a $10 food stamp in that plate and try to get it for the kids. They may get one bag of candy, but please do not, I repeat, do not put a food stamp or a button inside the plate. Thank you
Hell
very
no.
much.
Thank you so much for that super chat. A generous offer from my God, definitely for the Halloween initiative. And of course, you know what it is. Every year, everybody got to keep saying this. Every year we do this. Me, Latoya T, and this is basically going for the Stilton Elementary School. The class that she basically teaches is kids who are, the stories that she tells me about these kids, they're underprivileged. And the stuff that we see, and especially within the Harrisburg area in Pennsylvania, man, that's a lot of that going around. Parents who really can't afford anything. So again, we do this every year where we go out, buy, all the costumes. I know people and the thing is, it's crazy because the last year when we did this, bro, I remember we was picking the costumes up, and this little girl, bro, I think I grabbed the size that she wanted, bro. She looked at me like this. And I felt so bad, bro. I was like, damn. But I mean, we knew we had to get these costumes. So I'm sorry, little one. I'll make sure that next time you have time to get it. Oh, whoa. We got a couple more flowing in. Here's some super chats is coming in. Nate Wheeler, $9.99. Love your videos, my brother. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Nate Wheeler, for donating $9.99 to such a great cause. We got my man Larry Walker for the kids coming through. Thank you very much for that $10 super chat. We definitely appreciate that. We got $4.99 coming through as a super chat for the Halloween initiative. Now, I do want to say something really quick. So let me get serious real quick. So last year around this time, we did this, right? And I'm just going to tell you a little bits of information that was kind of leaked to me. Stuff that was basically going around. And I'm not going to say names, but these people didn't think it was going to get back to me, but it did. So this is a piece of information that was donated, that was given to me, that people thought that what we do here on this channel is that we grab up your money for ourselves and we don't donate like we say we do. Now, again, I thought that it was enough that Toya took the video and put it out there and showed you this is what we do. We had a video out there with all the kids that she donated. We put this together, but it was some butthurt individuals out there, I guess, because the focus wasn't on them, who decided to basically throw this rumor out there. So for you guys out there that are basically watching, and if you are part of that camp that are watching, just let it be known that this is a cause that we do every year for the kids. I don't have to prove it to you. All I need to do is see the smiles of those kids and also them to know that this is coming from a really good place. So say what you will, do your best, do your worst. I've been there before. I'm from Queens, man. It don't really matter to me. It goes down. Aaron, us New York MFers, we hear it all the time. So it ain't really nothing to us, bro. It is what it is. So anyway, keep it riding. Do what you're going to do. Say what you will. This is for a great cause, and we do it for the kids, so I don't care what you say. And this is probably why you have never been back on this show. Anyway, so check it out. We're going to basically go from here to the next thing. And I want to talk about this because it's worth being talked about, because I happen to be one who thought that, and I'm just going to say this, I thought that today's or yesterday's episode was, in my opinion, the best of the three. And I say that because, yes, it was informative information that we basically needed. And Ahsoka said something in this episode that clearly lays the hammer down for anybody who thought that Dave Filoni doesn't get it. And again, explaining the Force. that yes, everybody has the force. Everybody has the force, and the force flows through everyone. But it takes talent and training. Not everybody has talent enough to wield. So, of course, what we're seeing with Sabine Wren, and I like this whole training montage that we've seen with this. Mind everybody out there, if you haven't seen it, spoilers. If you're here, then you maybe not want to be here and listen to this. But it was a training montage where we saw with Yu Yang and her, Sabine. And again, I love the simple fact that she even admits that she struggles with the force. She struggles to wield it because she can't. She says she doesn't feel it. I like that. And I love the conversation back and forth. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, and I told you because it's going to be a slight bit of a rant. I was talking about this yesterday, is Star Wars fans who are Star Wars fans, right? And there's some good people out there. There are Star Wars fans who love the lore. They love this, and they are very forgiving. Even from the look, if you're a fan, you're going to take the good with the bad. That's just basically what it is. But what I want to know is, if you're a Star Wars fan, what do you really want? I say that for a reason. What do you really, really want? Because it's like, if they give you something, then you want something else. If they give you that, then you want something else. Or they didn't do this. Or again, we talked about this. I talked about this with somebody else. They were like, OT. It's not like the OT. No shit. It's not supposed to be.
Shouldn't be.
It's not supposed to be. It's the evolution of a franchise. It's an evolution of an IP. They're taking lessons from what we had before and elevating it to something new, more modern time for us to really understand what it is right now. This is what I love about this show. This show so far is the most Star Wars-y show I have ever felt from a Disney Plus show, even past The Mandalorian for me. And it's because, again, if we're seeing it from episode 1 up into episode 3, this was not a filler episode. It was a continuation. And this is what we're seeing, all continuation. I thought it was excellent. I thought the pacing was good. The only gripe that I basically have, of course, what everybody's going to have, is because it was short. Yeah. It was a short episode. But again, as long as the episode made sense, I am very forgiving. And I thought that this made sense and I loved it. But the complaining is where I have a problem. Even some content creators that I've seen complaining about this. And I'm just wondering, do you really love Star Wars? And are you watching it because you want to see it progress? Or are you watching it because you want to complain about it, find things and little things that basically put on your thumbnail just to draw people in, to perpetuate negative intentions towards an IP? I just want to know.
Well, speaking about Star Wars negatively, it's money in it, and we're in a era where, well, just in social media, period, where if it bleeds, it leads, and I mean, it's been that way with any news. And the thing of it is, it's big money talking down on Star Wars. It gets clicks, and that's the thing. It gets clicks to do that. So I agree. I think some content creators bitch for the sake of bitching, especially when they nitpick on things like I was saying last week about people talking about shadows and not having shadows and the volume, and they use the volume too much and all that. I'm like, dumb shit like that like regular people that are not in production not even going to fucking pay attention to. That kind of was like, because I do that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but it can irk us people that do that type of stuff.
That do that type of shit. But editing is a hard task, bro.
But a lot of people are not even going to pay that attention. And then again, where you're on an alien planet, maybe ain't no fucking shadows there. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's bitching for the sake of bitching. Now, one thing I want to say about the episode, and I found this, I ain't gonna lie, I found this confusing in that conversation. Are we moving away from force sensitivity? Because I thought you had to be force sensitive to tap into the force. That's where I'm a little bit like, okay, we're getting into the era where it's kind of being a little contradictory, or is it just the way these writers are writing it, or am I missing something here? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm like. Are we talking about force sensitivity? Are we talking about metachlorians? Or is it anybody can tap into it? Is it like being and Leo, you know what it is. You know how it is being a musician and everything like that. Some people just are naturally gifted and could just sing
Exactly.
and can fucking blow
Exactly.
notes and like, oh my god, they just naturally got it. And then some people have to work at that shit and train their voice to carry a note. And you see that with a lot of people that are not exactly natural singers, but they've trained their voice and they can sing on Broadway and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And everything, and they can dance, but you have some people that can just get it. Is that how the force is, or do you
It's-
have to be forced? Like that's where I'm a little confused. I ain't even
Well,
gonna
see,
lie.
so this is, and I think it was beautifully sort of explained, because you have a level of force sensitivity in individuals that peaks, that is there, and again, they are talented. All right, but at the same time, here's the thing, and this is what I'm learning, and this is what I've learned over time, even being a Star Wars fan, is that the Jedi way is flawed. They're flawed because of hubris, because they believe that the only way for you to learn and to know the ways of the Force is to become a Jedi. And what Ahsoka is saying is, nah, that's not the way. That's not the only way. There are different people who wield the Force a certain way. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. You have the Jedi, you have the Night Sisters who tap into the Force, but they use the mysticism. They don't wield lightsabers. They use mysticism. They have power behind that. You even have some pilots who are Force sensitive, who are able to basically see things before it happened. Case in point, we had Anakin. Now, before he went to the temple, that's how he saw things. He was gifted in a way of actually being able to fix things, make things work. So he was basically like the Forge, the X-Men Forge of Star Wars, where he can fix anything and make anything work. But at the same time, insight, foresight, where he sees things happen before it happens. So I think that the Jedi help you to tap into a certain level of the Force, but for them to say that, okay, the Force, and they already said the Force flows through everyone. But sometimes there are people that are more talented than others.
Right.
That's just the thing. You might have somebody who can sing. This it's like, I'll give you an example. You have somebody who can carry a note, who can sing, and they are on key. You might have somebody with that same level of talent, but they can sing their asses off. But as a producer, as an engineer, you know, sometimes the key can be off.
That's right. Yep.
So even if somebody has a lower level of talent, they might wield it differently, but more proficiently. You feel me?
True.
So that's
true.
the way the Force works. That's how it is. All of us, it's like all of us here, everybody has a certain level of talent. Have you tapped into that talent? And do you have the belief in yourself to see that talent achieved? The Force, all of it is about belief, will, and the confidence. If you don't have that, then it's kind of skewed. So I think it was explained beautifully, bro. But it sort of makes sense that way. But the problem is, like, for this episode, I'm just, bro, I love, for me, and I can't speak for everybody else, but we're always hearing this, bro. I hate the pace. It's so slow. I want to get into action. Okay, so what if we get into action, but you miss the key points of how you got there, or you miss these? Like, you want all action, no filler. You want all action, no explanation. Where is that going? When does that get repetitive, bro? But I'm just seeing
what kills me is that people talk about the pace of this show, and if you look at the pace of the original OT, it's about the same. We weren't getting action, especially in Star Wars. We weren't getting that. You were getting a lot of. I mean, the first Star Wars. I mean, you're into this world. It's the world engulfs you, but it wasn't a lot of action like what we see today. It wasn't like that at all. I think this show is, the pacing is fine.
Yeah.
But we're also coming from a different time period where today the average if you already looked up, the average attention span for anyone is 5 minutes. That's why you have your news reports of 5 minutes. All the information you're getting is fed in 5-minute chunks, because that's where the attention span lies. And it's sad to say that. I put up a post like, hey, just let a story play itself out. All those questions, all those people being impatient, it will get drawn out in the end. Just let a story evolve. But in a society where everything is 5 minutes, everybody wants instant gratification right now, no matter what is the substance. So hearing the complaints and some of the things, I'm just sitting up there, just like, okay, we had, different Star Wars fans is like throwing them in a room at a House of Commons. Everybody got to complain about something. But I will say this, people, let's remember something. Disney is trying to make up for $60 billion that they lost. $60 billion. So the more you complain, the more them suits are going to hear it, and then you're not going to have nothing. You're not going to have anything to complain about. Because I don't understand some of the stuff I'm sitting up there seeing. It's like it's not even justified. There was one review that I read. Even the community jumped on a person who was a mainstream blogger that put this out about the show. And people were writing in like, dude, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What?
But again, still, these people, I said this on Airy Show, you have people there that have jobs to review and critique and be a critic. And that doesn't mean necessarily what you're reviewing as a critic, you fully understand what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like you're reviewing something that you have no background in. You haven't done any of the source material research. So you basically just sitting there looking at a screen trying to do a review on something that you truly don't understand. And I think that's really unfortunate where that type of negativity get tracks and people just go running with it, and then they don't go to look at it for themselves. And then they turn around like, wait a minute, I don't know what this person's talking about. This thing ain't all that bad. So, this is where we at. You got a whole bunch of people complaining about shit without it even making any sense.
Yeah.
So we got Brendan who said pacing is not just about nonstop action. Pacing is about scene structure, story flow, how the edit works. In episode 1 and 2, I found the pacing to be lacking. That's your opinion, and that's fine. We talked about this on Comic Book Talk with Friends. Fine with that, but not everybody's going to see it that way. And here's the thing: I didn't think it was lacking because I thought that the story was told the way it was supposed to. The first 2 episodes were needed. They were needed to kind of get people into that frame of knowing, okay, again, and I say this before, bro, like a lot of people were talking about, well, why should I be invested in these characters? I know nothing about them. You have Disney Plus, right? Well, yeah. Well, you had 2 years because they announced this 2 years ago that they were making this show. Well, yeah, I know. Well, why didn't you watch Rebels? Well, maybe I didn't have time. Your damn fault. Plain and simple. It's your damn fault. Plain and simple. It is your damn fault that you didn't watch it. It was laid out there on the table. You can't basically blame Dave Filoni when you haven't watched the material that's there. It's source material. You chose not to watch it. Whose fucking fault is that, bro?
Yeah, it's one of these things where I've seen some people like, oh, why should we have to do homework and watch something before we watch something else? It's like, and I think maybe that's why, to Brendan's comment, why it was maybe a little bit pace weird, is because they're trying to find a happy medium to, not slog everybody down with the huge backstory between everybody, but also, keep the story moving forward, and teach people who these characters are in a way. Because if Filoni was just like, you have to watch season 4 of Rebels before you watch this, maybe the pacing, for Brendan or whatever might have been more, succinct in the first 2, because you don't have to, kind of take a step back and show all these characters. You could just go into the action or go into the whatever. But I think nowadays it's just like, you don't have to watch Rebels. You don't have to watch Clone Wars if you don't want to, but like it deepens your and deepens your understanding and deepens the motivations and the why, the who, the where, the what, the everything about sort of all these characters intrinsically. So, I think it's I guess it feels like homework to some people, but at the end of the day, you're just watching cool Star Wars, in the animated form. So it's definitely a shame when I see that, when I see that as a sort of complaint. And I think, we should say that I've loved the first 3 episodes. I thought they've been fantastic. I thought they've been everything that I've wanted to be. You know, and I think that's good. But I want to make the point in like, we don't have to think they're perfect. You know what I mean? There's a thing between loving what you're getting so far and just like recognizing, okay, some of the stuff did or didn't work or whatever, but still being like, I'm still in love with everything that's going on versus like someone said, there's no shadows. This is a fucking stupid episode. I'm not going to care about the rest of the show. Like,
Right.
yeah, there's just a fucking difference, and it's just 2023.
I look. There was to me, there was a flaw, and this is my opinion. It was a flaw that nobody talks about regularly in New Hope. It was the cantina scene. Obi-Wan slices someone's arm off, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was visible blood there, right?
Yep.
So there was visible blood.
Yep.
But it was.
But from what we know,
cauterized.
It gets
How the hell that-
exactly right.
How the hell that shit
So
happened?
what we know, it colorizes the wound when from a blade, from a lightsaber. Exactly, we seen that with Luke. There was no blood dripping on his arm when he got cut.
Nope.
And I don't want to hear nobody talking about, well, it's the blood. Maybe no. We've seen plenty of aliens who were sliced, like literally, bro. An Immortan was basic. We've seen all of it. So that was a flaw, but yet I still love the film. Empire had a few flaws, even flaws in explanation, but I still enjoyed the film.
Yeah.
The thing is, look, there's going to be flaws, and then I get that people can actually have reasoning or certain things to say that, okay, they didn't like about it, and I get that, bro. But when it becomes a repetitive conversation, it's competitive. It's or not competitive, but repetitive conversation where it's always recycled jargon that you're saying what this person said or that person saying what this person said, and then you're basically just bitching and moaning just because. Like I was watching someone who reviewed it today. You probably know him, Den of Nerds. I'm sorry, I'm putting it out there. I don't give a fuck. That shit. It was like, yo, you have these opinions, but when you start perpetuating shit. That's what gets on my nerves, bro. When you start perpetuating negative, it's that negativity that flows, bro. If you don't watch it, if you don't like it, then don't fucking watch it, bro. That's all I'm saying is don't watch it. But don't even jump onto other people's fucking comment and start talking shit. If you don't like it, just scroll past it, bro. But what I'm saying is we're only 3 episodes in, and I'll say this. 3 episodes in, and pretty much everything that we have actually seen from the trailer was in these episodes. So which means we only got one more episode, which is episode 4.
Yeah,
where we might see Balin and Ahsoka go at it. We might see Shin and Sabine go at it. We might see Ahsoka and Marat go at it. We're gonna get answered, and then beyond that, I think episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8. Are going to be different because again, everything that we're seeing so far was from the trailer. Lead it up, and the thing is, it's like, yo, you have to let it ride. Like, my point is, bro, like sometimes people complain. Now I get what Brendan said because we talked about this already, so I understand what he's saying. But I'm talking about everything else that I've actually seen so far. It's like people can't wait to nitpick, bro.
Yeah, Brendan's the best example of constructive criticism and points and stuff like that.
But it's just it's like people can't wait to watch it and this the bitch and moan and jump on and say, yo, this is trash. Yeah. That is trash. Or to say the view, or they look at or they'll say, oh man, look how many views it got. Oh, it's terrible. What the fuck?
They just hating.
Okay, I'm sorry to say, hate to put this out there. Is this like an underlying theme that's with this?
Yeah.
Because if we turn and start back, go from Obi-Wan, Mandalorian, some of Book of Boba Fett, and now this series, there's been a common theme with this, and I'm going to say it. It's all been centered around female characters. And I'm beginning to feel by looking at all the complaints and the bombs, and I'm sitting there like, okay, we seeing some misogyny here?
Yeah, bro.
This is what we seeing?
Yeah, Usby, we talked about this, right?
It almost seems like it.
We talked about this, right? a female-led show. So basically, there's a lot of that going around because people don't like to see that level of power and understanding. Even though, again, Sabine is totally different from Rey, and I love Rey's character, but Sabine is totally different, where she's struggling with the Force, and Sabine and Dave Filoni is showing you this. So he's showing you that level of struggle, but it's because you have a director, a writer, but as well as a director who understands the lore and is a Star Wars fan. So he's explaining it to you. Not everything is going to be perfect. I'm not saying that episodes 1, 2, and 3 were perfect, but you know what? They were perfect enough for me. And that's all that matters to me. It was perfect for me. And I loved it. And I'm going to continue to love it. Aaron, I know you were saying like, yo, they were just hating. I heard you in the background. You said there was a lot of hate, bro.
Yeah, they just talk to talk. It's not even Star Wars. It's all the IPs, Marvel, DC. It's everything.
Yeah, it is. Every IP right now, bro. People are just nitpicking about every fucking thing. Like literally everything becomes a nitpick, and we're basing it off of viewership. They're basing it off of how many people viewed it, or I heard somebody say, "Well, is this saving the Star Wars universe? Is this saving?" What your opinion that is? It's your opinion that it's not, or is your opinion that Star Wars is fucked up?
That's great.
But even though it had they said what the first 2 episodes like 1.4 million people, whatever. It was still 1.4 million people who loved it.
Yeah.
So again, bro, like what the fuck? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. It's crazy because like I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I feel like this last episode made me not really dive deep into Rebels, but it made me want to have a better understanding of Star Wars. And that's what I appreciated about it, because like before I didn't watch Rebels, right? So I didn't really know who Caleb Dune was. Or I didn't know, his name was Kanan now, and what his relationship was with Hera, and the little Easter egg that we got to see in the show as well. Not to give away too much, but for me, it just made me want to have a better level of understanding about the story all around. Now, granted, I didn't go back and like watch the whole seasons, but you can go on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can find little tidbits where you can learn about these characters and little brief second, biopsies that they'll do on here. So. For me, I thought it was good. I thought it was a good 3rd episode, and I think I like you said, the only thing I had to complain about was that it was short, because I felt like I was spoiled with these first 2 episodes. That was like 50 minutes, and then 45 on the next.
Right.
So I was looking for like, when we got to see the end scene after they were like hiding, and I'm like, all right, like we about to be wrecking, right? And then I'm like, oh, cuts camera. Shit, like damn, I want to see more. So for me, that was the only thing I had to complain about. Other than that, I mean, I think it's a great episode to lead into the next episode. So I'm excited to see where it goes. To be honest,
but what you said was definitely important. It's the simple fact that now people can, for the things that you didn't know, you watch it, you can go back. You have the space to go back and watch it. The things that you missed about these particular characters you may not have known. It spawns that curiosity to go back and watch some of these things that you've actually missed. You know what I mean? So I think that's where I'm at with it. I'm definitely okay with
another thing is people were talking about action, right? They didn't think that was enough action in that episode.
Bro,
there was a lot of fucking action.
Do you remember the first? Do you remember? All right, I'm not to talk about the original trilogy because I know it's like sore spot for a lot of people out there. But do you remember the first, I guess, lightsaber duel you saw, where it looked like old Obi-Wan?
Bro,
they were like, they
ain't even moving. They like ting ting ting. I'm like, bro, like me and my little brother trying to coordinate something at 8, and I'm like, bro, come on now.
That was my point. That was definitely my point. Those lightsaber battles in the very beginning that we actually saw with Obi-Wan versus Vader in A New Hope, like literally there were a lot of what it was. We saw like not shaky cam, but we saw edits where they were editing back and forth because again, even the fight choreographer was like, yo, again, Alec Guinness had slight fencing prowess, but who was it? David, what's his name?
Prowse.
David Prowse. No,
yeah.
he didn't. Like he really,
And he couldn't see. He couldn't see what shit.
really see. Again, they had to cut in between, so it was a very slow fight. Again, a few years ago, remember we got that edit by that fan edit that was dope as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was dope of what it should have been, but it wasn't. We had to settle for what we actually got. But regardless, we still thought it was very entertaining. Then fast forward, we get the prequels that give us a more fast-paced look at saber fighting and saber dueling. I mean, again, everything evolves. But now, again, you're not going to get Ahsoka now in this series is older than she was in Clone Wars, older than she was in Rebels.
Yep.
So everything is sort of going to be calculated. It's not going to be, and on top of that, it's translating from animation to live action. So a lot of things are going to change, and we're not done yet. It was just earlier on. For what we got, I thought the action was dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just, again, like there,
Can't
bro,
win, man. You can't win.
you cannot win.
win.
There is no winning. There's always going to be arguments for there's always going to be an argument. And one of the dopest scenes, to be quite honest, to me, of this episode was this shit. I don't care what nobody said. Bro, this was
Gravity
so dope.
boots and
Gravity boots, the suit. If they come out with this in 1/6 scale, I am on that,
fit
bro.
over her God, what are they called?
What was that?
They're not tentacles.
Her
like-
Leku.
Her
Her
Leku,
Leku,
Leku.
sorry. Ooh,
Yeah.
sorry. That sounds like a private part. Okay. Yeah, so like, her lady Lekus. Okay, so yeah, they covered up those, and I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
that's
right.
crazy.
It's I mean, definitely, bro. But I thought this was definitely entertaining. Look, I don't want to go down this road too much on it. But what I'm saying is like, yo, it sickens me how many people basically watch and they just watch just to create bait material. You know what I mean? Like you'll see it. You'll see how they basically write things. And I'm like, yo, come on, bro. That shit pisses me off when I see it. And I'm like, yo, there's going to be some people out there who actually enjoy this shit. Some people out there who actually love Star Wars for what it is. You don't see me shitting on a Star Trek fan, bro. I don't shit on nobody who loves Star Trek, bro.
Yeah.
I don't, because I find elements of Star Trek that I'm like, yo, is appealing. I still like for me, OT is always going to be there. You know what I mean? I like the motion picture. I love the Wrath of Khan. You know what I mean? Even Next Generation, certain things. You don't see me nitpicking saying, oh, it's trash. No, because it has a space. Everything has a space. But bro, Star Wars fans, man, and the treatment is just like, yo, wow. And any IP, I guess, when we're talking about Marvel and all that, anything right now Disney related is getting the shaft, bro. This is what it is. Plain and simple. But anyway, just wanted to talk about that $5 super chat we actually got from Bendu Wendu. Appreciate that. Did you know who Luke Skywalker was before watching Star Wars? Exactly. You know what I mean? So again, it's just a matter of watching and discovering for yourself, man. It is what it is. But anyway, moving on from this, I wanted to kind of move into this next because we did get a reveal. And for those who are getting this piece, I know they are excited about it. If I want to pull this up real quick. Yeah, we got this Gandalf here. And from what we actually see with this piece and everything that we're seeing from it, it looks really, really good, man. It looks really good. Is anybody getting their hands on this piece, bro?
Hell yeah.
You are, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm getting this in Aragon for sure. I was gonna get the Crown series. I had it pre-ordered back in the day, but ended up canceling it. And yeah, wanted a Gandalf. I love Lord of the Rings. I'm not as huge a Lord of the Rings fan as Oxfather or anything like that, but I love me some Gandalf. I love me some Aragon. I went to New Zealand for my honeymoon. Went to the Shire, a whole bunch of stuff. So this will be coming home. This will be in my collection, and he will be my definitive Gandalf, and soon my definitive Aragon, and I don't need anybody else except for them two, because I ain't having those little hobbits in my collection. But yeah. Creepy ass little dolls, man. That's gonna look too creepy. No.
Yo, I saw some base, and shout out to the photographer. It's AJ Photography, man. Shout out to you for this. Because the photography is on point. But I saw who else? Someone else made a Gandalf, wasn't it? Asmus or something like that.
Asmus,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So they basically made a Gandalf, and I saw somebody stand both those up, to each other side by side, and yeah, like you definitely can tell like this is the better of the two, and this looks like a shrunken down Ian McKellen, man. Like,
Yeah.
definitely it does look just like it. Who else? Is anybody else on the panel getting this?
Oh yeah, I'm getting it from Kit. For sure.
Word?
Oh yeah, I'm getting it from Kit. I after seeing Aragorn, I was like, yeah, I don't want to miss the boat on these, and then have to go back and try to track them down, because I got a feeling that these are going to be big grails in the future. I really do. And then, I mean, what I like about them is I think they just look dope. They just look great. Something different, in my collection. Not just Star Wars, not just Marvel, which that's, my collection is all based on that. But just having something, something different in the collection. And it's just, man, it's just I couldn't resist this. Just really couldn't. And to see how this turned out, I'm really excited about what NART is going to do with their future releases. And this is the second figure. So I know a lot of people like, oh, the Joker was, of course they were going to come out the gate swinging with that. But here's the second one. So I'm interested to see what Pennywise is going to look like, and that's going to be the third release. So it's going to be amazing. And just looking at Joel's review, Joel killed that review. It just it looks fantastic. It really does. I mean, in some ways, I think it even looks better than a Joker. I'm just going to say, what they did with his hair, with his longer hair and the beard, amazing. An amazing looking piece right here. I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan. I'm not. The OT trilogy is my trilogy. I think that's my definitive trilogy. But you gotta respect Lord of the Rings. You got to. And just going to the movies and seeing those. And I remember seeing them with my family at Christmas, and watching the third one, and watching all those damn endings, and it was great.
Yeah, bro.
It was good. It was good times. But man, and Return of the King is my shit, and yeah, man, I love it. I think this is a great release. And like I said, I can't wait to see what else NART does with their releases.
Definitely, bro.
But yeah, this, I mean, Hot Toys ain't gonna touch this.
Nope.
That's the thing.
But you know what? It's with them though. It is sort of like a fuck around and find out type of situation, because they might do it out of spite.
Just out of spite.
Just out of spite, bro.
Yeah.
Just out of spite. They might just they might make it now. It's crazy because I just got a message from Sideshow. I guess like the Artisan Joker. They found more or something like that. I don't know, some bullshit.
Nah, I think they just fucking sent that out by accident, because it was like, hey,
did you get the same thing?
Yeah, it's like it's up for pre-order. It's like, yeah, 2 fucking weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, right? So
no. Find me some fucking Anakins. How about that? Find me some
Annie.
Yeah, find 6 Anakins. Yeah, please, thank you. Well, I guess not Loki.
Bro.
He's got his, but yeah.
So Gilbert brings this up because I wanted to read this really quick, because Gilbert put up, I finally got my NART Joker last week and it's a masterpiece. Now I'm convinced that NART can deliver quality. We'll pre-order that Pennywise soon. So my question though is, with this, okay, yes, because we know some people are actually out there getting these pieces, but is it going to be one of those situations where they're going to improve on how it's distributed? Or is it just going to be the same situation that we're going to go through right now?
I think this is going to be the same situation, but shout out to Anthony. I know he said he has something in the works where he's going to be talking to. I hope I'm not spoiling it, but he's going to be talking to Spec Fiction. He's going to be having them on to talk about it, because I think they're going to be working a way to get some type of. I don't want to misspeak, but I know Spec Fiction is doing something about that. They put out an email about it or something like that. But I've said this once and I've said it before and I'll say it again. What's going to hurt, completely damage NART is that distribution. They have to get
they got to work on
distribution, because that's the thing. It makes it too hard to obtain these figures, especially at the price point with paying $500 for a figure, and then also paying that export shipping. And I know Toys Blunderland had a whole thing where they were like doing free DHL shipping on NART products. Take that shit with a grain of salt. We know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to go and beat them up today. I grow weary of doing that. But they just have to work on getting these things in the hands of the U.S. customers. I understand where they're coming from. I understand that they're new and they're trying to get it, but and I know they're, you know, and I'm not saying anything that they don't know. They know that, John.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about it several times. They're doing their best that they can.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
As fans, all we can do is try to ride with them in the time.
Yeah,
But that's really going to determine if they're going to be a key player in this 1/6 scale. This 1/6 scale thing.
Yeah, bro, I believe that. Definitely, like, you got to ride with them for this whole process, and I get it. I definitely get it, man. What I want to know is you know, Calvin gonna be getting his hands on this Gandalf. I just want to know because, you know, the brother's really, you know, for him, you know, you got to make he's selective about what he gets, so we don't know, you know, if he's gonna get his hands on this piece. I mean, you know, when Calvin talks, people do listen. So sometimes his conversation, when it comes to these figures, you know, dictates the pace of people's pockets. So, Calvin, brother, will you be getting this piece? You sound like Mickey Mouse now. So you just ruined my whole the whole presentation. Just the whole presentation, man, just went out. I'm gonna come back to you, brother. I'll come back to you. But
who did that womp womp? That was pretty damn good.
That was really good, actually. I thought it was a button in this bitch. I'm like, damn.
Who was that? Was that Usby? Yeah, that was Usby. He had to do that shit.
That wasn't me.
You know you're gonna get blamed for everything. But you getting this? You getting your hands on this, brother?
Nah, hell no, I ain't getting this shit. But the worst part is it looks really, really good, though. I'll say that. But for me, nah, I just can't fade it. I just can't fade it, bro. Like, it looks good, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are Lord of the Rings collectors will enjoy it. But I do agree with Brother Cousins, though. I feel like these are going to be later on grails one day, very, very soon. So if you are a Lord of the Rings fan and you want to pick this up, I would do it sooner than later, because once they're gone, it's going to be hard probably to track them down for sure.
Hell yeah. Brother, I'm sorry I have to do this to you, Aaron, but you're new on the channel, so we do this to Cam all the time, but Aaron, like, I'm sorry, brother, but you have to get this.
Where do you stand, Aaron?
Where do you stand with this, brother?
We need to know.
Tell me your allegiance now.
I will get Superman though. Superman.
Yeah.
Kick him off the fucking show.
Yeah, that's Superman when it drops, bro.
It looks dope.
Yeah, it looks dope, but that Henry Cavill Superman definitely.
I need that in my collection.
Hell yeah, definitely, man, definitely. But yeah, man, dope figure to have in your collection, man. Anybody out there who's getting their hands on it, I mean, me myself with InArt, I mean, again, the IP for me, it has to be something that I'm definitely interested in before I, you know, make that leap and you know, take that dive in this piece. And it's definitely not something that I'm, you know, interested in. But again, that the Batman figure though, I'm all in on that one. I want, because it's the all in piece, so I'm gonna definitely get that one. But yeah, and of course, if they do Henry Cavill, if they do Wonder Woman, you know what I mean, definitely if they do that. From what Mario says, they're going to definitely do it, so I'll take his word for it. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, let me know in the comments, man, if you're going to get this piece. If anybody else is getting it, I saw a few people that were actually going to get their hands on it. But yeah, it'll be some luxury there if you do get it. So just let us know, man. But next up, I want to go to these, man, because I know this is going to be for some, but not for many. But I'm going to tell you right now, having the first versions of these individuals right here, I'm getting them. And I am talking about none other than the Imperial Praetorian Guards. We got a chance to see this in The Mandalorian. And, yo, I again, not for everybody, but definitely for me. If anybody actually has the Praetorian Guards from The Last Jedi, the color pops. I think those figures were definitely incredible. I mean, they're high right now because you can damn near you can't even get your hands on them but I'm glad I got mine. But definitely these pieces, this piece right here, I actually did go ahead and order because I'm like, look, knowing how fast the other ones went, any type of crimson guard, you know what I mean? Crimson color guard, you know, when it came to the Imperial guards for the Emperor, when it comes to the, you know, Praetorian guards we got from Last Jedi, and then now the Imperial guards that we're going to actually get from the Mandalorian, these things will go quick. They definitely will. They definitely will. Anybody on the panel interested?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But you know who you so second brother, you definitely interested in this, bro?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. So I'm just sitting there, you know, doing my plan. I'm definitely getting 3 of them. What
Yeah.
I'm doing is just, you know, making one order. You know, Sideshow send that little teaser. Hey, you know, here's a little coupon. You go order something else, and then get the next one and get the next one. So
Yeah.
you know, you got to work that system. You know,
Yeah,
hot dogs
definitely.
with pork and beans, sir. You know.
Pork and bean juice. Definitely, bro. Usually you said you're going to get your hands on these, bro.
Yeah. I do want 3, but I don't know if I have room for 3. I think if you have 2, it will at least convey the message type deal. So might start with 2 and then see where it goes. But now that this guy came out, I'll definitely be pre-ordering that Moff Gideon in the armor. Moff Gideon in the armor is dope.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if I needed them. But now that he's with these people, I think it look dope as hell.
Yeah, that's
So,
just going to look incredible, bro.
but yeah, definitely 2 of these guys. I think they would look great in pairs, like the Imperial Guards and all that stuff. So yeah, man.
I think the setup will look dope. But the question is, because I know this brother wasn't really interested in it before, but I just want to see where he's sitting now.
Oh, me? Oh, no. No. No, I think 2. I think I said
You
that
gonna
on
get 2?
Aries. Yeah, I think 2.
gonna get
I
2?
think 2 is the
Okay.
I think 2 is the minimum for me. I really do want 3, and that's the good thing about it. You get a good deal on them. You know, get it from Sideshow and just plan it out. I think I can do that. I think I could do 3 because they look damn good with that Mando Gideon. But space, we always talk about space, and 3 sounds like a good idea right now. But then when they are here, you know, that's a whole nother story. So right now I'm thinking 3, but maybe we'll start with 2 and see if we go.
Start with 2.
Yeah, because I do want that. I do want that look. I want to recreate that look. You know, that was a badass. Yeah. That was a badass scene in season 3. Say what you want to say about season 3. That shit was that shit was dope. Hell yeah.
That shit was crazy,
and I remember when that episode came out, everybody was like, yeah, it's good. Nah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. That episode was dope. Everybody said that. So I'm like, all right, you know. So yeah, but they look cool too. They look damn good, man. So
definitely 3 is the magic number for me, bro. But not 2 is it. Look, 3 is the magic number, but 2 is just as good, especially if you have 2 of them flanking Moff Gideon, bro. That's dope.
Yeah. I just wish the damn weapons were LED because this looks damn
That's
good.
exactly what I was gonna say. Because I was like, that's the only downfall to it, I think. Like that little translucent plastic shit just don't make this photo look as good as it could be.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Definitely, man. So speaking of which, Cal, I'm gonna go to Cal first. Cal, are you getting these, brother? Because now Cal, you got to go soon, right?
Is my voice right? Because I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah, we hear you now, bro. We hear you now. We hear you now, bro. You got to go soon, though, right?
Yeah, I got to run to work, y'all. But to answer Mario's question, no, I'm not getting Gandalf. I still have yet to finish the full trilogy. I'm not getting into something I haven't finished yet. And these look ridiculous. I want 2. I may only end up getting 1 just to say I have one on the shelf. But we'll see what happens when they actually come around. But as of now, I may get 2, but we'll see.
Got you, bro. And Cal, definitely, bro. I know you got to go, man, but it's always good having you here, brother.
Sorry, I got to run out, y'all, but
it's okay, man.
I'll catch you next week.
Hell yeah, catch us next week, bro. Look. Dropping draws, bro, is not. It's a hard job, bro. Like straight up, when you be on, it ain't easy. It definitely ain't easy, bro. It ain't.
What did my man say? hard out here for a pimp. You know what I'm saying?
You already know, bro. But anyway, man, thank
I'll
you
see
for being
y'all.
here, bro. We'll check you
All
out
right,
later on,
Peace,
fam.
man.
All right,
Appreciate
bro.
everybody. Y'all take
Hell
care.
yeah, appreciate
All
you, bro.
Come on, bro. All right, come on. All right, like it looks really, really good. It was a great scene from Mando season 3. For me, I have the complaint, like Brother Cousins, of it not being LED. I just feel like we got the technology. Why are we not adding this to all the figures that have some type of like, LED light or something from the show? Like that would
Yeah.
just really sell these. And they probably would have sold out a lot faster. But they're still available now. So sorry, I didn't mean to send anybody into a panic. 3 is the magic number, but 2 also would look really good with that Mando Moff Gideon, I think. But
Yeah.
as we all know, I ain't getting this shit, y'all.
He said, I ain't getting it. We ain't gonna go down that road because I ain't getting my hands on none of this, dog. So we already know, man. But I just wanted to kind of check. What about you, Aaron? What you think, bro?
Nah, but I will be getting the Mando Gideon though.
You getting that Mando Gideon?
Yeah, but I'm
Hell
passing
yeah.
on these though.
Yeah, I feel you.
Gotta
I feel you.
prioritize.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, prioritizing, bro. But it's kind of hard when you these Star Wars fans here, man. These be killing us, bro. They kill us, bro. They always kill us, bro. But definitely it's a piece to have in your collection. Again, if you want, for anybody who wants to actually have them, you can pre-order. But I think, like, again, man, it's going to be interesting to see if we even get any more from Mando season 3. Now I know, like, a few months ago they teased the Bo-Katan figure, with the rooted hair, but I guess there was no movement on that, so I don't know if we're going to go forward with that.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's probably like a no. But hey, the opportunity's there. So I don't know. We'll just basically
they showed what's it called too, those 2 Mandalorian, like the male and female Mandalorian characters. But that ain't.
Yeah, it's not coming.
I'm still waiting on
Nah.
Drax. Shit, his ass.
I know, right?
Yeah,
What
man.
the fuck is
Come
going
on.
on, yo? Like,
Yeah,
Seriously.
definitely, bro.
bullshit.
Now, moving on from this, man, we did actually get a release. And Brother Cousins, I was watching you, Jay, earlier today when you were talking about it. He was like, yo, I didn't expect this. But this is what we got.
Yeah.
It is the Book of Boba Fett. And I'm going to say something. Because it's like I heard Beskar Kid in my head, bro, when I saw this. So I was like, yo, at first, and yeah, I'm gonna be that guy, bro. I'm gonna be that guy. At first, I was like, yo, nah, the definitive version for me was on the throne. I don't need this one. I don't. And I stood by that, Jay. I stood by that.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, I saw this picture right here, bro. I saw this picture right here, but Jay, it gets worse. It gets worse for me, brother. I saw this picture right here, Jay, and I was like, I saw this picture right here, Jay. I was like,
It gets worse. It gets worse.
Jay, I saw this picture right here, but second brother, it's about to get worse. Second brother, it's gonna get worse. Second brother, it's gonna get worse. Second brother, it's gonna get worse. It's about to get worse. It's about to get worse, and you know where I'm going with this because it's coming up pretty soon. It's gotten worse. Oh my god.
Yep.
Hey, BC, you gotta they reel them in. You gotta grab them by the waist, make sure you don't get loose.
It got worse. Bro, I saw this morning, and it's like I heard somebody on my shoulder saying, "Gotcha, motherfucker." Bro, it was like, bro, this right here, Jay.
Yeah, man.
And even, bro, and this is not saying they're going to give us a Rancor.
Yep.
But, bro,
that would be crazy if they
this
did.
is a tease of something.
Huge.
Yeah, it's got to be.
This is them. This is the major cock tease. That's what it is. I'm sorry. It really is. This is a major cock tease. This is them peacocking. This is them flexing. This is them stunting. This is the shit they do to get us talking. And it's dirty. It's dirty because, like, I would say about a month ago, month and a half ago, I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't ever coming.
Right.
They do this shit right after they gave us a damn
Yo.
do-bag. So now that kind of like gives you that inkling of hope.
Yep.
You like, I know, I'm a smart man. I saw them when they did the Falcon cockpit that they never did. And, Papa Yost had to go and throw that at us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I saw when they did the 66 Batmobile, and Papa Yost had to give us that one too, because they didn't do that. They didn't bring that out. I saw when they did the N1, and they had us all like, yeah, we're going in, come on. And we ain't heard shit about it.
We ain't heard shit about that, bro.
So I like to think I'm a smart, intelligent guy. But here's where I'm collector stupid. And this is what I'm going to call it. Collector stupid. Because they put us in a bind, giving us this damn do-bag. We're like, oh my God, we got a do-bag. I can't believe they did it. They did it. And they gave us the do-bag. And it's like, yup, $700. Yeah, give us that money. Suckers. Okay. And we got it. And they got the money. Then they do this shit.
Right
they
here,
do this
bro.
shit knowing damn well we're gonna be talking, we're gonna be speculating about this
Conversations,
shit.
exactly.
They know this shit, dangling that damn carrot in front of us. And I'm like, see, this is where I'm collector stupid. Because I mean, of course, if this comes out, of course I'm gonna have to find a way to get it. Now, where the hell am I gonna put it? Where the hell are we gonna put it? Where? I'm gonna tell you.
Put glaze on it. And then they put a Danny Trejo beside it. What if they try and tease that?
Bro.
They've done it with Poe Dameron. They've done it before. So,
Bro, okay, let me, all right. USB, are you getting this, bro?
No, I am not. Because, I mean, look, I like you. I have the Boba Fett
throne.
throne.
Yeah, me too. Bro.
And so I said, I don't need this one. I said, I do not need this one. And I'm still holding to that, but I could be easily swayed. So looking at these blogger pics and just seeing the different color green that he is, how he's like a lighter green than the other one, that's kind of tickling my pickle a little bit. So so maybe, if I can find it, he's waitlisted most places, so I don't know if I can or not, but if I come across it for a good deal, I don't know. But the only thing is, then I have Bird Poop Boba, I have Boba on Throne, and this Boba, and then ESB Boba, and then
it's how they had them all, like right here, bro.
Yeah, that one right there.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw this, sorry, Yusby, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go for it.
Man, look, when I saw this right here, I was like, damn, that the new one looks so damn good, though.
And I didn't know it was gonna be that bright, bro.
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and if you're trying to get one, go ahead and put it in on that wait list, because I got it late and mine's converted.
Yeah, wait lists are converting. They're converting. I've had a lot of luck. I even got Black Panther already from my local shop. But that converted this week too. I was like, well, damn. I just waited.
Damn. See. Aaron, what's up, bro? You
Man, all of us feel like Pookie in New Jack City right now.
Yeah, bro.
You calling me, Scott? You just calling me, man.
Aaron, you getting this, bro?
Maybe. I want that's the one I need. That's how I'm gonna pose him on the throne,
bro. Like, I already got my Cad Bane.
Yeah, mine came yesterday, dog.
Mine came like Monday. I got it Monday morning, bro. So I already got the Cad Bane, and I'm looking at this like, yo, and this.
I need that Fennec too.
Look, yeah. See, I knew you would. I knew pretty much everybody. This right here, but you didn't have to get in my ear, bro. I don't think you had to waste your time getting in my ear, bro. Like I really don't think you had to, because these blogger photos, I didn't realize, and Jay, I didn't realize that these were two totally different colors, bro.
I didn't either.
Yep.
I didn't either, brother.
Like, wow. Like, yeah, bro. Like, I didn't definitely realize this until I saw it and saw those and saw, yeah. It's definitely a hard situation, bro, because again, I said it earlier. Now, here's the thing. My question is, I didn't see a head sculpting in any of these pictures.
Yeah, I don't think this one comes with a head sculpt.
So I'm guessing you're going to use the one that you already have, if you have it, from the On the Throne version. But if I'm correct, he still had. I mean, even though the head sculpt was improved, in this one he served a bit more time in the bapta tank, so he was sort of like filled up, polished. Even his teeth were bright.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, no head sculpt in this one. So I'm guessing no. If you, I mean, so it's a win. If you already have the other one, then it's definitely a win. But bro, Jay, I mean, Usby, does anybody? All right, somebody on this panel talk me out of making that decision. Tell
Alright,
me why I shouldn't get it.
This is how I feel about it, honestly. Like me personally, I have a store where they get everything Star Wars, and it sits like there's even a what is it? KX Enforcer Droid's been sitting there. It's been sitting there for like months. So they get everything, even when it's waitlisted, they get it. So for me, I know this is going to be one of them that's going to sit for a minute. So I don't exactly need to get. I don't need. I'm not.
You
going
don't have to get it right away.
Yeah, I'm not rushing. I'm not, and I said it this morning. I'm not rushing to get it at all. It looks dope because my thing like this, like my Mandalorian's display is 19 figures deep and counting, and that's out there. It's not in this room. They're completely out there in within the Costa case, and it's constantly growing. And I have to make room. I have to make room for Cobb Vanth. That's my thing.
Yeah.
So if I get this, it doesn't make sense for me to have three Boba Fetts, and then I can't get Cobb Vanth in because Cobb Vanth, he's a proto Boba. He's not Boba Fett. He's Cobb Vanth wearing the Boba, but he still is he's still a Boba in a way. So I need to make room for that. For me, having three Boba Fett's Mandalorian version Boba Fett's, I don't think I need it. But it almost puts me in a position where if which one I like better, I do like this look better than the look he had of the Boba Fett on the throne look. The bird poop one is essential because that's the reclaimed armor. That's you need that. You need that. But the one on the throne, I almost kind of wish I skipped that one. But that's a dope ass figure. And
it is, bro. I'm glad I didn't skip it.
And then you get and then you get the head sculpt and everything too. So that's an extra incentive. So I am glad I got it. But I do like the look. I like how the spats and the boots and the color variation look on this. I think it pops much better. But I don't think it's essential. I don't. I don't think it's a need. I think you should wait. If you're going to get it. But I do think you can wait. But it's kind of hard because this is where the game is different now. Like where it was, whereas last year and a couple years ago, you can wait and play that game. Like, oh, I'll get it on a BOGO. Shit, Sideshow Nas like, nope. You wait it, you get it. If you like it, you better put a ring on it. You better put some money
exactly,
on it.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like when second brother, like listening to you talk about it, like you said it was on wait list. You went in, or you it was waitlisted. You added yourself to the wait list, and it converted.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is there a game being played, bro?
Well, we already turned them in and talked
yeah,
about
like it's just
they know how much. I think they're doing these orders, these pre-orders, and what they send into Hot Toys for them to send them. Say, for instance, they get 1,500 pre-orders. They're like, all right, we got 1,500 pre-orders, so we're gonna order 300 to just throw and take care of the wait list if anybody else decide to jump on it. I think this is what their business model is now. So, but this year has been incredible for waitlist conversions. So if you want to run the risk, you want to get it, the chances are you're going to get it.
Yep.
Chances are.
Just put in the work. You'll get it. Yep.
You'll get it. So, for me, I'm sorry. I take Boba Fett just like Vader. You can never have enough.
See,
that's me. You never have enough because I think every Vader been produced, I got.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I think that's yeah. It's definitely one of those things,
Sorry.
man.
This one gives more of a. This one, I have the one on the throne. It has its own. But see, the thing is with these figures right here, it has its own individual presence. His
Mhm.
own individual presence. Seeing
Yeah.
like this one, this outfit, you could tell he's ready for battle because the suit, I mean, it shows. Also, you get down to his legs, you look at different nuances with the suit. It had the gaffy stick, but I get it where, what was sealed the cake, was sealed for everyone else if it was an updated head sculpt to come along with it. But pretty much, Hot Toys know we some junkies for this shit. So they were like, hey, well, we know these guys got enough Boba Fett, so they just pop the heads off and do whatever.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And that's basically the game that they play with it, bro, because they know. But I mean, and at the same time, though, is it really? It's not really. It's a smart thing for them, but at the same time, it's like, well, for those who don't have it, that's where it kind of gets, or maybe people just don't care about it and say, look, we want it, or there's their way of saying, well, you should have kept the helmet on the entire damn time anyway. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, it could be one of those type of situations. So I don't know. Like this is it's but bro, these look at that. Look at man. I'm trying to take that camera route.
Just get that quarter scale, dog.
No, I'm not getting that.
Split the difference, bro. Quarter scale it up, dude.
No, I'm not doing that.
No.
You got that quarter scale, use?
I have quarter scale Darth Vader, Iron Man, and Spider-Man. But
So are you planning on getting this one? Quarter
No.
scale version?
no,
Okay.
if I got a quarter scale Boba Fett, it would be from ESB or ROTJ. I forget which one they did back in the day,
Yeah.
but I'd get one of those.
Yeah, it definitely looks good. So I don't know. It's up in the air. I'm still deep in thought about it, but it does look good. So I can't take it away from it. But I'm going to tell y'all one thing. Y'all was right about that Cad Bane, bro. Oh my,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a good ass figure.
Yes, sir.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Just the sheer presence of that piece. And even as much as I was bagging him about that, that cinnamon toast crunch hat.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it looks good, bro. Because when you put it on his head and you tilt his head down, bro, it's definitely photogenic. It's a beautiful piece to have in your collection. If you don't already have it, people don't already have it. If you are planning on getting it and you're just waiting to get it, or if it hasn't converted yet, whatever, or you're still paying it off, it is a gem of a figure once you get it in your collection. It is. I am not gonna lie in front. It is an amazing piece to have, and I'm proud of it. And one thing else I wanted to say about this figure, bro, this piece. We are seeing an evolution of this figure where it started out with the bird poop Boba, where he had a bit of a, he had the chubby Boba. And then we go into like the second version where he was kind of like getting fit. But this one is a slim down, muscular type of Boba that you're going to have in your collection if you see the difference. So definitely looks good, as far as people who might have been waiting on this one, because I know there were people saying that they were waiting on this one. But yeah, it looks good. Definitely something to think about going forward. So yeah, let me know out there if you're gonna get your hands on this one. So it's definitely going to be something to get to talk about. Before I jump into like the last bit, they did put out the prototype, or not the prototype, the production photos or the finished photos for the Iconic Studios Muhammad Ali. But did you see it, second brother?
Yeah.
Row. I have not seen him.
Yeah, I see
What
it.
happened?
It look rough.
Yeah, bro.
I just don't get it. How can they not get these boxers right?
Bro, it's
It's
first
been-
of all, it's darker, bro.
It's been a fucked up 3 weeks. Did you see that damn Apollo Creed Then you
Yeah.
turn around and see that damn Clubber Lang, and
Yeah.
then you see this. You're like, come on.
I was trying to find the photos because I saw it on somebody else's, and bro, and I saw it. I was like, damn, because they've darkened the skin, so it's darker. It's not as, the caramel color skin that he normally has. It's darker, and it just doesn't look like him.
Do we have any pictures?
That's what I'm trying to find now. If anybody has them, if you want to send them to me, let me know. I'm trying to figure out where to find it. But bro, I saw it. Let me see here if I can even iconic studios. Let me see if I can find it this way, bro. Give me a sec. Because I was looking on.
They made it like burnt sienna Crayola color.
Bro, it's not good, man. Like, it's definitely not good. I was trying to find it. Hold up. Did somebody send me I think Renz. Thank God for Renz. You got to thank God for Renz.
That boy on it. God.
Renz is that dude, bro. I love me some Renz Talentino, but let me just pull this up really quick, and we're gonna go through this really quick. So it's not bad, but it's not good at the same time, bro.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's I don't know. It's just the likeness isn't. All right, so here we are. Here we are with this, bro. And
hey, you remember the
do
movie?
You see that, bro?
One night in Miami. It's like he took one day in Miami with no shirt,
bro.
God damn.
Yeah, he should be a little lighter than that,
bro. And the only thing that I'm actually seeing is him, because it comes with this. It's supposed, if you get the deluxe version, it comes with. But this is what we see. And
let's go.
I don't know if I'm with that, bro.
I mean, I still like
not
it.
Too bad, right.
Yeah, I still like it, but he needs to be a little. Yeah, I like it. I love what they did with the body, the seamless body. The Iconic knocks that out, but
it's something different about that head sculpt, though, bro.
That head sculpt is too dark.
Aren't you supposed to be able to? Was there like a bust or something like
that?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Will that skin tone match this one? Like, will it match the body or
what the?
Yeah.
I don't because I'm pulling that one up now, even though it's let me kind of go to here real quick and look at the pictures.
That's not the prototype at all, man.
Nah, so here's the prototype, bro.
Oh no. This is like high yellow. This one like a high yellow tone, and the other one is maybe it is the yellow outline though too.
You can see what the head sculpt is, and here's side by side. Now we haven't seen the other one yet, but this is side. Yeah, bro. But this is okay. So this is the prototype, right? So we have the prototype, but then we have this.
I mean, it could be the light. It could be the light.
It could be. It could be.
I mean, I still like what I'm seeing though. I hate to say that, but I do think he's a tad too dark. The homeboy was a little lighter than that. Come on now. He's a little lighter
bro.
than that.
I don't. And the thing is, maybe I just gotta wait till I get it in hand, bro. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It could be lighting.
Big bro, what you think, man?
Bro. Nope.
He said, nah, bro.
I see his face. That's what I was like.
He said, nah, bro. Look at it. Look.
That says it all.
Yo.
No.
Damn.
Of anything that you take your time on,
bro,
should be this one right here.
Yeah,
bro. It looked like they just went and found the universal paint that they use for all black figures. Just put that shit on there, the universal paint code number 35 or whatever the fuck it is, and just put nah.
Wait, maybe the African American paint. Yep, 35. That's it. Yep,
35.
That's right there.
You be alright.
No,
Yeah, bro.
Black people are many different shades. Some of them are actually whiter than some white people.
Hey, and here's the thing, Aaron, like, yo, we saw, because even in Brooklyn, because I think it said, I want to say further up off of Gates and Grants, they actually have a mural of Muhammad Ali. And that mural looks dope. It's so dope. And seeing that over the weekend versus, like, I'm like, I was so hyped. And then I saw this and I'm like, what? Like, what you do? Like, what you do? What did you do? Like, what did you
do? So I met Layla Ali. And Layla Ali's complexion is exactly the same as her father.
As her father's, bro.
And
the same exact complexion.
Same exact complexion. This is not it. So, try again.
Nah.
That's why I'm being so critical about it. I was like,
bro, I'm critical about it because I am a Muhammad Ali fan.
Right.
I am a true fan, a solid fan of Muhammad Ali, bro. I mean, the greatest champion of all time, heavyweight champion of all time. Look, I know people like Tyson and all that, and I'm a Tyson fan, but Muhammad Ali is my guy. I've had everything from Muhammad Ali, bro. Everything. You know what I mean? So again, like, it just there's a point where you just got to be like, yo, I'm not, if it's not right, nah, I ain't all right. You know what I mean? So it just ain't working for me, bro. It's nah, man. I yes. Second brother, did you pre-order it?
No, hell no.
I did. That's the problem. I did, bro.
No, see, I didn't do it because, like I said, after the run that we had at Apollo Creed, that one that we turned around had that damn, I don't know who that's supposed to be, Clubber Lang or not Mr. T, Mr. B, or whoever the hell it is. After we turn around and been having that rash, like, oh, okay, I want to see these things when they actually come out. Because, because, with those type of figures, it's almost damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, bro.
It's almost damned if you do, damned if you don't. And they, for anyone any company that's listening, please, for iconic characters like this, take your time on the head sculpt.
Take your time on that head sculpt.
It takes 2 or 3 years to come out. Take your time on the head.
Take your time on the head sculpt. You do not have to rush, bro. You do not have to rush. You know what I mean? At all. Charlie the Unicorn says, this is probably the only time you will ever get this character. Yeah, and it'll probably be the last time I'll think about it. Literally, because if it's not done right, that's oh man. It's tough. It's tough because I still have him on pre-order, but I'm just tempted to just say, yeah, nah. And now, mind you, we are only seeing one sculpt. We're still not seeing the other.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Tough situation. I don't know how it is. Aaron, did you have any interest in this, bro, at all?
I ain't getting that shit.
He's like, Cam.
My man.
He's like,
My man.
Damn, bro. Was Cam say
he's
that?
like,
Dude? Come on, man.
I thought that was Cam.
Maybe he sampled you, bro.
It sounded good. I was like, who the fuck's is that me? Did I say that without saying it? Shit. I'm out here.
He said, I ain't getting that shit. All right. So what I want to talk about, wanted to spend more time talking about here, because again, we were talking about, just everything that we're seeing on the news, everything that's happening in Florida as far as, the storm, everything that we have going on, like different parts of the world, everything that happened in Hawaii with the fire, the brush fire that happened there, bro. I was just thinking about this, man. Like, we know, like, definitely family is more important than anything that we actually have in our collection. But at the same time, if it's not as bad, and if they say, look, you have time to vacate the premises, your ass is going to be thinking about what you got in that house, right? Every piece, every, figure that you actually have, every diorama base built, every vehicle that you've gotten from Jazz Inc., everybody who just got that immaculate box from InArt with that Joker. You're going to be thinking about all of that, right? So my question was, are you sure you are insured? You know what I mean? Because that is mainly the topic that I wanted to dive into, because a lot of us aren't, or maybe not insured like, we want to be, or maybe we haven't even thought about that, about insuring your collection against like natural disasters. If anything happens, like if it's an earthquake, or even like if there's a flood within your home, are you basically insured? Second brother, no, you said that you basically took out, you insured yourself and you kind of estimated. Is that correct?
Yeah, and the safest way when you're going to insure your products is to overestimate, because when they come through and do the evaluation, it's going to be a tug and war when you get to these people anyway, because they're going to send somebody that don't know the industry or don't know how these things work. So the most important thing when you turn around and you insure your products, you make sure you get what you paid for it, the current value by using eBay or using other resources with that. God damn, he's back. Shit. But
Thickums equals thickums. Go ahead, bro.
you gotta love this shit, man. You gotta love it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
Okay, for you to get back to where he was talking about.
Yeah.
To overestimate, because when these guys come in to do the valuation, these things, of course, they're gonna try to lowball you, and you have to have your spreadsheets, your ducks in a row together.
Yeah.
If you have that paperwork done, keep that off site. Keep that as someplace else. Put a safe deposit box, whatever, so if that time ever comes. But the key to it is to overestimate, so that way you have your insurance if something, Lord forbid, does happen, that you completely cover.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
And there are some agencies out there that does it for action figures. You got collectors insurance all over the place. Sometimes you can have your own, like your car insurance carrier. Insurance companies they insure any damn thing within reason. But for these things right here, you got to be very, very thorough. You got to find a nice reputable company to go through and do the research on them. Well, for me, I'm very, very, very comfortable. As Jay turned around and know, he was very, very fortunate that our family had a fire, and the fire didn't touch his collection.
Yeah,
very lucky.
That's why I hate this question.
Nah. So let's wait a minute. Let's go here real quick, because I want to know what happened, bro.
No, like the second brother alluded to, 2016. Shit, I was at a concert. I was at a concert, and it was funny. I was at a concert and I had a horrible feeling when I was just there. It was just like somebody, how do you say, felt like somebody walked across your grave. It just felt horrible. And I just wanted to leave the concert. I just wanted to leave. And my mom called me and was like, yeah, we need to get back to the house. They just said our place is burned down. I was like, what the fuck? So I ran, I was in Silver Spring. Cam, you know where we are. I was in Silver Spring. And I left there in Silver Spring where I was at, and that was like 20 miles away. I probably got there in 10 minutes and was like speeding like shit. Like I had to be doing 100. But if I got pulled over, in my head, I was like, where's the fire? And I would have been like, yeah, at my damn house. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we came there. It was terrible. It was terrible. Fortunate for us, our living room was completely destroyed. I mean, it looked like something out of 9/11. It was ridiculous. Damn. And I always worried about fire. I was actually late going to work every day, and my boss knew it, because I would always be, I was always thinking about making sure the oven was off, and because I had a friend that he survived a fire when we were like 13, and he just always told me how horrible it was, and it was something I always feared. And that day, my greatest fears came to pass. And then being locked out because the place wasn't, available for human life at that point. And I remember the fire chief went in the night after it happened. And you seeing people walk through our shit and everything. It was just a horrible, horrible fucking time. It still is like, even just talking about it now, it kind of messes me up thinking about it.
Yeah. But Jay, you see the look on his face, Lil, because his mom was with me. And I had to turn around and do exactly what he did, is fly from Virginia. I mean, literally, I put her in my Corvette and flew to the apartment and saw the damage of it. But I got to talk to the fire marshals and the fire inspectors, and you kind of whispered a couple of words to the guys, little cop speak, and got them to really get into the apartment. And that's how pretty much Jay came back around the corner. They gave Jay a thumbs up. It's like, man, nice collection.
Yeah.
So your collection was fine.
The fire chief came over and was like, he was like, the bedrooms are fine. He was like, the kitchen, and because it barely, I mean, everybody, like our neighbors, oh my God, our neighbors, they got completely wiped out. It was a big guy that lived there. He did security. I forget his name. He was cool ass guy. He had Jordans and everything. He lost his whole Jordan collection.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was terrible. But the fire chief came out and was like, yeah, you pretty much just took out y'all living room and y'all kitchen. But the bedrooms are fine. And dude, your collection, I had just got the Han and Chewie 2-pack. This was 2016. Just got those.
Damn.
And he was like, literally like days just put those out. And he was like, dude, your collection is great and it's intact. Don't worry about it. I was like, oh, thank you.
Ain't that some shit, bro?
Yeah.
Ain't that? Before we move on,
that's God. That's
where did Dan come from?
That is God, bro. We got Dan in the building, baby. What's going on with you? Dan, we got crazy Dan in the building. What's going on with you?
Yeah, I thought you could do a whole episode without me being here. Come on now, man.
But Dan, all right. So now that I got you here, Dan, though, what we talking about is insuring your collection and stuff like that. And you guys being in California, bro, and just depending on the area, I know that just mainly depending on the area, if it's brush fires or if y'all get those mild earthquakes, y'all don't get the real serious ones and stuff like that. But do you have homeowners insurance where everything in your house is basically insured as far as your figures and everything?
I don't. Not for the collection. I mean, I have the regular insurance that covers your basic shit, but I don't think it covers this. At least as far as I know it doesn't, because I never put in an estimate or anything like that. So I probably should, because there's always fires up here. There's fires everywhere up here, and but earthquakes I'm not too worried about. I mean, I don't have too many statues, so that doesn't really scare me too much. But no, I don't have anything insured right as far as I know. I mean, I can look at my policy again and see what's covered, but I don't think it is. But
got you, bro. And you are flexing. I see what you're trying to do back there with that Joker, bro. I see what you're trying to do with that Joker back there, a low key flex.
I have many statues.
Yeah, right.
Crazy.
It's only my third one, so it's not that bad.
Just straight up, bro. What's going on, bro? What do you said you got just for homeowners insurance that kind of covers?
Nah, bro, I just yellow everything. Yeah, no, I have homeowners insurance. I just changed companies because our other company got out of California or whatever, so I just did that. So I increased the policy on it, but I think there is a specific addendum that you can add for for jewelry and shit like that, and then collectibles as well. But you have to have everything documented and how much you paid for it, what's it worth, like second brother was saying. But and I eventually want to do that, but that's just a fucking nightmare. So
it takes a while.
Yeah,
me to do mine. It took me 3.5 months.
Yeah,
and that's going through it every day.
Yeah, so I want to do something like that eventually, but it's just kind of low priority at the moment because we do have homeowners insurance. If shit hits a fan, I'm sure there's some way you can finagle it in there and replace some of the stuff. But I don't have anything, probably the most valuable thing is my comics at this point. So I
Gotcha.
would insure those or just move them to a fucking safety deposit box or something like that. But yeah, so get some sort of insurance if you can afford it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely
And I
worth
think
it.
that's just the biggest thing is like, I think about it because, bro, like I was telling Toya about this the other day. I think it was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. I'm not really sure. I believe it is. But I literally woke up out of my sleep and ran downstairs, bro. Like literally woke up. Didn't say nothing, but woke up, ran down the steps because I had the second time I've had a dream where someone broke in our house and stole their furniture in his room.
Mhm.
And I remember in my dream, I ran down in the basement down in this area and they took my computers, but they didn't take anything as far. Yeah, like that was the dream. And I'm like, I keep having these reoccurring dreams for some reason. Like it just, and that's why I wanted to kind of talk about this because I was like, you never really know what the situation is. Like you can run into that. Like, we invest a lot of money, bro. You know what? The horrible thing in Second Brother, this, like the worst part about it is when they tell you and you take out these policies that you have to document everything and you have to find out how much every single piece costs.
Mhm.
Now, that does two things. One, the time and effort it takes in doing that. But two, when you write all that shit down and you actually realize how much fucking money you have spent on these figures, oh my God.
All I can say is don't let your significant other see it. Just
College tuition, bro.
Yeah.
College tuition's twice over when
What
you
I
think
do
about it.
is
Bro.
I have an Excel spreadsheet. And I know we always talk about spreadsheets for what
I know somebody does.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Exactly. The Excel spreadsheet is every time I get a figure, I put in what I paid for it and what it's worth. That's one of the what I paid for and what it's worth. And what I did was I got my insurance through State Farm, and it's pretty much it's like a lump sum. I just put 50,000 in, and that's what I pay on. Just do it just like that, because if I can just get broke off with the check and then I just have to track everything out because it's too hard right now. And there's no like CGI or I forget what it's called, like how they do it with comic books for these figures. There's no, you can't depend on, you could just like, well, we got eBay, we have Aries, we have, there's really no guide on like, oh, we have a figure and this figure is worth this. I paid this for, but it's really worth, it was, I got, this figure, but it was worth this. And then where the market is fluctuating now, like, whereas DX07 a couple years ago was a $600-$700 figure. Now it's about can only get it off for like 3 to 4. So you would actually have to put what you paid for it. Would it actually retail that, which is what, $250 or something like that? So, and we all know, even getting it now, you're not going to pay $250 for it. So I just think getting if you could just get like insurance on a lump sum of cash and pay on that, that's probably the best bet. You want to have something. It's better to have it, and we all know how it is. The thing is, we're paying for a peace of mind, and even if you do have to, unfortunately, use it, they're going to try to lowball you. That's the thing. They're going to try to lowball you. So, but it's better to have It's better to have something to be asked out and have to start all over again.
But the only thing that's the saving grace with Hot Toys when you're dealing with insurance companies, these things now, like, you can go back and buy them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Because even if when you got to go back and buy them, you're paying twice the price to get it if it's already gone. You know what I mean? So it's such a hard space when we think about this, man. Aaron, I know your pops don't play that, bro. I know your pops got everything. Yeah, we insured because he knows your passion behind it, bro. He knows that. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure he got you covered, right?
Yeah, he does.
His pops is smooth as shit, bro. Like straight up. And he's a cook. I can't wait. But yeah, man, like I think about this stuff because again, like, even, having friends in certain areas, having things, hobbies that we actually invest in, the way we, set up our displays, we're buying these module cases, we're buying these, or creating these Costa cases, we're buying statues, we're making sure that we have all these accessories, everything is accounted for, but not really thinking that when we're buying it, it's like, yo, it's a lot of money I invested in this stuff. Do I actually have it insured? We got Mark Lee with a $10 super chat. I lost our home in a fire a few years back. My entire collection was destroyed. My insurance gave me a check for $48K. Make sure you have replacement insurance and not depreciating. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
It's very, very important.
Yeah, 48K, bro.
There you go.
And that's the thing. Like when you think about that, whew, Cam, I'm so glad there's at least one of us sensible enough to say, I ain't getting that shit.
Yeah, definitely me. Because I mean, I do have, so I got renter insurance for the townhome that we live in right now, but I don't have it listed with all of my figures and all my collectibles. In the past year, I haven't been adding much to my collection. So lucky enough, it probably won't take me as long if I needed to actually list all that stuff down. But it's definitely something to consider and to think about, especially with the way the climate change is, affecting us and everything is changing. We don't know. Honestly, I think, what was it like in Maryland? Maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, we had an earthquake, I think, right? And I was surprised as shit, bro, because I thought it was like, I was up in Marlboro and I'm thinking like, all right, maybe a train derailed or something, right? With this loud thump noise. And come to find out it was an earthquake. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, when did we start getting earthquakes over here on the East Coast like this? So, yeah, with everything changing and, the outlook of how climate changes around the world, it's definitely something to consider, I think, for sure, for a lot of people. And it's funny, Leo, that you told a story about having a dream, right? That people were stealing stuff.
Yeah, bro.
So when I was about like 13 years old, this is kind of like going off topic a little bit. I was 13 years old, normal night, went to sleep. I woke up in the morning, and for some reason, I had this weird feeling that like the dream I had also consisted with my brother in it, right? So we're like eating breakfast in the morning. And I'm like, yo, did you have a dream last night that somebody was trying to rob us, right? And break into the house? He was like, yeah, we were like fighting him. In his head, he was a Power Ranger and shit. My shit was more like, I'm trying to shoot these motherfuckers and stay out my house, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The stipulations are different. You live in a fake life. I'm living some real stuff over here. So we're like talking at the breakfast table and stuff. And my mom is like, who told y'all like somebody was trying to get in last night? And I was like, I had a dream, and he happened to have the same dream that we're fighting these people outside, to keep them out the house. And my mom was like, well, something woke our dad up at like 2 a.m. He happened to check out the window, and there was a white van outside our house. And he decided to call the police instead of go out there and pow him. And the police came and opened up the van, and it was like a group of 4 guys in the van getting ready to come to our house and try to rob us.
For real.
Yeah, crazy. So you guys want to talk about Force sensitive?
We call that from the streets sense. When you're from the streets, you have that
right out here. Washington's not as safe. I thought it was. Like,
dude, geez. In here, I wish it was like Call of Duty to have heartbeat sensors in bro. It ain't nothing. You can ask little bro. It ain't shit going on in my house that I don't know about.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen Slither? Yeah, the movie Slither.
Yeah.
That's his house. Real shit. Don't try to do anything in this house. There's cameras everywhere.
Right.
Cameras everywhere.
Bro.
Even in the bathrooms.
You a lying motherfucker. You gotta go take shit to a different level. You got some of these jokers in the chat a little bit want to trying to get me anyway. And he goes, oh, you got cameras in the bathroom too?
Yo, check this out though. A few years back, me and Toya went to the movie theater. Now, before we actually went to the theater, which is like maybe 5 minutes drive by, like by cars, like 5 minutes away from us. So we went to the theater. Before we actually left out the house, there were these guys that were coming around the neighborhood. They had, dress shirts on and everything. They were basically, not Bible thumpers, but they were just, trying to sell, just talk about, religion and stuff like that.
Right.
I remember we left out the door and I locked the top lock, right? What I didn't know is that when I left and we came back, the door was open. Lights out, door was open. I locked the top lock, but I locked it before I shut it.
Oh, shit.
You right?
Yeah.
Nobody went in the house.
Crazy.
Nobody. But it was the simple fact that door was open, bro. I freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I ran in the house, and the first thing I looked at was the basement. I ran past everything else.
Thought all shit was
Bro, I
That shit was
ran
empty.
to the basement, and that's the thing, bro. My PlayStation was on my desk. The PlayStation was upstairs under the TV. Everything, everything was intact. Nobody came in the house. I was so lucky. But ever since then, I've had this dream, and I was like, yeah, no, something. Yeah, it's really weird. So I always make sure everything is accounted for. Everything is locked. I make sure before I leave out. But that's just the gist of it. Is just making sure people out there, just for any type of situation, we had these collections. I mean, of course, family is most important. You know what I mean? That's just definitely how it is. You want to make sure that your family is secure. But yeah, like this stuff we put money into. So is that secured? Are you keeping it secure? Let us know basically what you think about that. But again, amazing show, man. Definitely don't want to keep people past time. We are running at 2 hours. Thank you guys out there for the super chats that you have actually submitted. Definitely, man. Thank you for that. Remember, this whole month, or the month of September going into the October, it is the Halloween initiative, where basically every super chat, all donations are going towards making sure that kids have costumes for the holiday. Again, have partnered with Stilton Elementary School here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, as well as kids within our neighborhood, within our area that need costumes. We want to be able to supply that to them so they can have an incredible Halloween. And some of the super chats that we've gotten so far have been incredible. Thank you so much for that. Thank you very, very much for, just the consistency and every year making this such an event. I did, share this information with Toya, so she's definitely on board with it. So again, thank y'all very much, everybody out there, for being with us. Cam, what you got coming up, man? What you got going on, brother?
Yeah, man. Nothing too much on my channel right now. Actually, later on this week, I'll be doing, or matter of fact, next week, I'll be doing an interview with the casting director as well as the costume designer for the movie Air that recently came out earlier this year.
Nice.
And that movie was dope.
Yeah, so Lindsey Graham, the casting director, who's done stuff for like Suicide Squad, Creed 2. I think she also did Concussion with Will Smith and The Equalizer 2. So I get to interview her, as well as Charisse Antoinette, who's done movies like I think it was Judas and the Black Messiah, which I think is really cool. And then of course she's done Air, so she's like up and coming African-American costume designer. So I'm super excited to do those, and I'll be reposting that on my channel, of course. So yeah, man, thank you for having me as always.
Yeah, brother.
And glad to be here, bro. Thank you.
As always, man. You see I be name dropping too. You see that Hollywood Cam, that's his new nickname. He be they don't know. You be name dropping, bro.
Draw man.
Yeah, you see that, right? He be name dropping. That's how it be.
I tried to do the shorts, like brother cousin said, and the shit ain't working. Okay, so this is all I got. I'm like, damn.
Hey, just keep going with it. Keep going with it. 102 people out there, man. Make sure that y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't already, man. Make sure y'all do that. Whoa, we got a couple super chats skirting through here. We got a $1.99 super chat. This is for Usby. He needs a better team hat.
The Padres are okay. They're okay. Wait a minute now.
Cuervo's a Dodger fan. He can go first. Yeah, good stuff. Big fat one.
And we got a $20 super chat for the kids. Trimble Dust, thank you so much. Definitely appreciate this, bro. You don't know how much it's going to mean to them. So thank you very much for your contributions as always, man. We do appreciate that. My man, Aaron, in the building, bro. Thank you for being here, bro. I love that. And thank you. We know the conversation we had last week, it was on point, man. I appreciate you for being here, brother. As always, you're always welcome whenever you want to be here. Tell your dad, we taking him up on that offer in a few weeks to come back and eat some dinner then in Brooklyn. So definitely we will be back. We're always there. So yeah, man. How you doing? What you got going on, bro?
Nothing much, bro. Just started the fall semester 2023 school. That's it.
Hey, bro. That's what's important, bro. That's
definitely what's important.
Hey, buy them when you can, enjoy them while you can. So definitely, bro, appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here as always. As always, bro. Anytime you want to come through, brother cousin.
Yes, sir.
Cousin. What you got going on, bro?
Best of the best tomorrow. We took a break last week, but we are back in full effect tomorrow night. So make sure y'all are there at 8:15 p.m. We're going at 8:15 p.m. It's going to be a great show. Hopefully we get something else tonight. I'm hoping they put out the damn blogger photos for RoboCop, man. I'm really waiting for that. That's what I'm waiting for. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some stuff we'll get some,
You think that'll be tonight?
I think we'll get something tonight. If not tonight, we'll get something tomorrow night. So hopefully we'll get something else, because it's kind of, I'm not going to say it's been a lackluster week. We got some good stuff, but it's a lot.
It's been kind of slow.
It's been kind of slow this whole month. But I mean, last shit, July was crazy. It was definitely crazy for me. But so I'm kind of loving the break, but it's time for it to start picking.
It's slowing down, but it's gonna pick right the hell back on up. It's definitely gonna pick right on back up. So just be prepared. They just giving us a little lull right now, but it's about to pick right on back up.
Yep.
So
yeah, man. But thank you so much for having me. It was a fun show tonight. Definitely.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. We got a $9.99 super chat again. Thank you so much, bro. And this is for the kids. Great idea, man. Thank you, bro. Like I said, we do this every year, and we're going to continue to do this every year. I do want to stress that when you donate, your name gets basically added to a card and placed on a costume for one of the kids to let them know where it came from. So it doesn't matter what you donate, your name is still part of it. So we definitely appreciate that. Even if it's 99 cents, you still get your name on there. So definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Second brother, what is going on with you, my brother? What's going on with you?
Man, thanks for having me, man. Just taking everything day by day, just trying to finish up this Casca case. Waiting for the lights to come in. The board, particle board, trying to paint that up, plexiglass. Things to keep us plastic crackheads entertained.
Right.
So,
right.
And wait for new shipments coming in. Kind of had a talk with my UPS driver, like, hey, there was a box, you kind of put that inside there instead of leaving it on my
right.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
I love technology, but you see somebody in the camera, you're like, yo, you doing with that shit? Put that shit right where it's supposed to be. You know how it is when we try to get those delivery jokes, just throw shit anywhere. You see videos on fucking FedEx, get over a gate.
I can't get over.
Your box is looking all fucked up, and you gotta figure out why.
I'm still laughing. At that time. Jay said he saw the UPS driver dropping.
Say what?
Jay said he saw that UPS driver. He got in his car and chased.
I chased that some bitch down. That was for Darth. Was that for Darth? No, it wasn't for Darth Maul. It was somebody. I forget what it was. Oh, it was for damn. It was for Days of Future Past Wolverines. I had that Good Morning Grails. I already scheduled it. I already know it was coming in.
You know what? Since you mentioned that, it was funny. His UPS driver looked nervous as shit when I went to pick up his Ecto 1. I'm like, okay, dude, I can't help you. Homeboy had it on his back, his eyes are this big. So you must have scared the shit out of him, because he's like, man, I'm gonna make sure he get his shit. Oh, so that probably explained it. The dude looked like, I'm like, dude, I got you. He was like, man, this shit gonna cost me my life if I don't have this delivered.
I don't play. I don't play.
I know that shit was funny as fuck, bro. Ooh, anyway, man, thank you for being here, second brother. You be What is going on with you, bro? Now you sent me the dates, so I'm making sure that I'm free for them dates, bro. Because this box got to get open. We got to come on, bro. Bricks and brews, bro. What's up?
I was actually just talking to Cuervo about that. So I think 9/10 is when we're going to shoot for. It's a Sunday, so I think we're going to shoot for that one.
Okay.
I don't have anything that weekend.
That works for me. Yeah. That works for me. Let's go.
Yeah, so check that out on Collecting Weekly. Other than that, like I said, getting in 4 figures this weekend. Fuck me. So I'll be doing that. It's a long weekend though, 4-day weekend. I have every other Friday off, so 4-day weekend. So I'll have some time to spend with it and get some shit set up. And I think I have pretty much all the Mando figures I'm going to be getting in, so I can finally finish the Mando shelf and move down the line. But other than that, anything else? Kids are back in school, thank God, back on the routine. That's all. Thanks for having me.
Kids are back in school. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, that's what I mean. Definitely, man. Dan, last but not least, cheating ass Dan, bro. What is going on with you, bro? What you got going on, man?
Man, thanks for having me on. As always, love coming on here with you guys. In terms of what's coming up, I'm going to be doing a video on this cheating. Yeah, short little video on the statue. I did get this guy in, among some other things.
Motherfucker.
I got
Is
this
that
guy
the quarter
in.
scale?
Nah. It's the 46 from Civil War.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
Gotcha.
So I got that thing in. And then LWO Friday. It's going to be on Joel's channel. Big Breda.
Okay.
Russian motherfucker. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Gotta be careful, man. Planes and shit crashing, so you better be careful.
And then
you know, he really had me. I literally thought he was Russian. Bro.
I did
too. I did too.
Everybody thought he was Russian.
I swear to God.
Bro, when he said he was Portuguese, I was like, no, you're not. He said, I am.
Yeah.
I was, bro, you sound like what is that? Werner Hort from was it Werner Hort? What is his name from the first season of Mando? He was the guy that was
Werner Herzog or something
like that? Yeah,
Werner
Herzog or something like that. He sounds just like him, bro, but he was like, he's not Russian. And I believe that he was Russian, bro.
Yeah,
so, fuck.
Yeah.
You
Werner Herzog is German.
Yeah, he is German, but he sounds like him still. But yeah, man, definitely, bro. But yeah, man, thank you for being here, man. Thank you guys, everybody out there, for being with us and your generous donations towards such a worthy cause. Definitely appreciate that. What's going on? I think after Best of the Best, we will be doing a Uncivilized Scoundrels to talk about this week's episode of Ahsoka. So stay tuned for that. Figure Flex Friday, as always, and back on Sunday for you already know what it is, Collectors Lounge International. So definitely appreciate that. Everybody out there, we love y'all. Have a great weekend. Who knows what time is it right now? It is 11:33. There might be something that's going to drop tonight. It could be, maybe. We don't know. We might actually see, but just stay tuned. It could be a reveal or release. If anything, it would probably be that RoboCop, because since it's already out in different places.
Yeah, that seems like a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, it would definitely be that. Are you getting that RoboCop, Dan?
I don't know. I was saying Batman. I don't know if you heard me.
Oh, Batman. Which one?
Any of them. I don't give a shit. Any of them.
Hold up. So the Batman is scheduled to come out soon too, right?
Peacemaker. All that.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on my Morbius. So that too. So I don't know. Wanda. There's a slew of that. This is what I'm saying, Jay. Toby, yep.
Get your monies ready.
Get your monies ready, because it's about to be a storm coming. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys out there. Have a good evening. Rest up. Get your money right. Get your wallet right, because it's about to be a storm. Anyway, we are out. Peace and love to everybody. And as Cam be saying, I ain't getting that shit.